Can the 7th anniversary Uryu solo extreme co-op in 3rd seed? We're about to find out now, so play my intro, thank you very much.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
Alrighty, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy the Deathmasher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. Now, as you guys know, Uryu is by far the best speed character that we have in the game, completely surpassing Azashiro, Christmas Noel, and Byakuya, and is just by far the definitive unit to have in the game for speed. If only for one drawback, which is the fact that he cannot nullify melee resistance. This guy did not get Marauder on his 6-star skills and is by far the first anniversary character ever since after we started getting OP anniversary units since 5th anniversary to not get any type of skill in which he has both guard break and any instance of being able to nullify resistances. Instead, he did get guard break plus hidden enemies, which in my opinion, it's completely a waste. He could have literally had Marauder and hit hidden enemies as an actual skill, or even just completely remove the skill and just give him Marauder directly. And I think it would have been better because with units in general, you cannot apply nullify resistances by 100%, and it's only by 30%. So I figure with Uryu, right, since he is by far the hardest hitting speed unit in the game and also has Frenzy +2, meaning that his attacks will hit 3 times the usual amount that any other characters with Frenzy would do, I figure why not give him the nerd headband and see how well he does. So yeah, hold on, let me just change up something real quick. So yeah, all you guys really need to know is that my Uryu is 3 out of 5, is going to be carrying the nerd headband, so at the very least we'll have a bit of a chance of being able to kill the actual mobs that have resistances. And of course we have the pill and the 50% SP item. And the links, we have 2nd anniversary Ichigo and Kokuto, which are max transcended with 500 SP, and Senkaman Chad with level 10 SP. So we literally have the best setup going for him right now, and we do have full stamina, damage boost, and weaken defense. Also, shout out to my boy Uzume for coming in the actual lobby to pretty much, you know, make the video possible, because it's actually hard nowadays to get people that are in 3rd seed to start the run. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are now. This is going to be quite the challenge, and I figure this is a video that is actually worth making because 5th anniversary Byakuya still holds his place in this one game mode. And look at that. We actually managed to kill a mob that had melee resistance. Like, that's crazy. And keep in mind, this is only 30%. So we only have a 30% chance to nullify compared to 100%. And we're cleaving. We're actually cleaving. I'm not having any sort of inconsistencies whatsoever when playing as this character. So like, okay, yeah, sure. It still would have been a million times better if Uryu got Marauder. Like, for damn sure, because it meant that you could easily run him in 4 different GQs. It could have actually no, with him you can do 3, because remember, no affiliation GQs, they don't have resistances, even though there's a melee version and a range version. But Arrancar, on the other hand, you do actually have 2 different GQs in which they have resistances. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, lads, I think it's safe to say that 5th anniversary Byakuya is dead. He's officially dead. And I literally thought that 5th anniversary Viole would at least stay for extreme co-op, but no, that isn't the case. Uryu is literally the better unit at the end of the day, and all you really need on him is a nerd headband. And that is all. That is literally it. So yeah, there you guys go. You can do extreme co-op just fine. Just know that compared to Byakuya, who has the 960 into homing vortex and is a range character, he is definitely going to be able to auto a bit more efficiently and is more so a safe character. Whereas Uryu, he's a melee character. He's gonna literally tend to get up close and try to attack at close range, even though he actually has a beam and can lunge himself from a far distance. So like Uryu, like you're mainly gonna want to use him to manual play with this character. But yeah, as you guys saw, he can actually do it. He can literally actually do it. And you know what? Just to basically give Uryu a bit of a nerf, Okay, so for this next run, we have heavily nerfed Uryu because we completely got rid of the 50% SP item and now have Attention Tie, which, let's be honest here, for those of you guys that have them mainly at 1 out of 5 and don't have them at 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 like I do, you guys will definitely want to have Attention Tie in order to nuke, just because of the fact that this guy does not have Bombardment, so he's not going to be insanely strong for nuking in this case. So yeah, but what you guys really need to notice is that we are losing out on 80% more of our SP in total, and not to mention our links are heavily nerfed this time, because I have another 2nd anniversary Ichigo right here that is max transcended and has low 1 SP, and we have Movie Toshiro and Gin right here that only have low 5 SP. So the nerf in terms of the total SP is big, because I'm not getting the exact same numbers as I once was, because I had a 2nd anniversary Ichigo and Kokuto that were max transcended, and of course Senkaimon Chad with low 5 SP. So yeah, this is basically something that is a bit more doable for players that have been playing for a lot less time than I have, and of course don't have as many 5/5 links as I do in this case right here. So yeah, a lot less SP, but we'll still see if Uryu can still solo 3rd seed Extreme Co-op. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so getting into the actual run, we're still killing, but hold on, let's wait until we get to... did you guys see that? There was a bit of an inconsistency right there with killing the mobs that have melee resistance. And there we go. But that being said, we were still able to kill just fine, because it only took us 2 of our strong attacks. So yeah, while the damage difference is big, we're still able to do it just fine, because 7th anniversary Uryu is actually cracked. He literally has Frenzy +2. He has 20% Berserker. Berserker buff to speed units. Like, no wonder Uryu is still gonna be able to do just fine, despite everything else and not being given Marauder. So, would I actually say that 5th anniversary Byakuya has completely fallen off? I would say yes. Now, that being said, it still would have been better if Uryu actually picked up Marauder, just because of the fact that you wouldn't even need to use the 30% headband item to begin with, and that would have also meant that you could easily use this character for 3 different guild quests. Like, you can already use him for ranged and melee no affiliation guild quests because they don't have resistances, and for Orankar, you can only use him on melee Orankar. Let's say this guy had Marauder, you could have easily also used him for ranged Orankar as an actual side unit, and literally go for sub 1 runs and literally just go out of the way to give him full stamina damage boost and damage to weaken enemies alongside your actual nuker. Like, maybe it can be per se Bruno, 7th anniversary Ichigo, in that kind of regard for ranged Orankar, but instead, you can only use him for 3 different GQs instead of 4, like you would normally do with a character that has Marauder, Sharpshooter, and has, like, per se Soul Reaper and Orankar killers. In this case, 7th anniversary Ichigo, you can use him for 4 guild quests. So yeah, other than that, Uryu has basically officially replaced 5th anniversary Byakuya, and my worry was that he was not going to do well for Extreme Co-op. But instead, he did. He was actually able to solo it just fine. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this short little video that I wanted to make. I felt like that this needed to be said the most, because a lot of people are still going to be running 5th anniversary Byakuya in Extreme Co-op, if not their best actual max transcended character that they have for speed. But my point is, even though Uryu doesn't have Marauder, he's gonna work just fine, just because he has Frenzy +2, allowing his strong attacks to hit 3 times the normal amounts that any unit that Frenzy would. So literally, it's a big lifesaver for him. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have actually enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, lads. Peace out.